Nothing like taking. Oh man, definitely about to vomit here. All right, so we're gonna do the first little impromptu cross practice. Man, this is looking just like a cross race. Today I'm gonna go out and shoot. All right, so man, this opening episode is all over the place. All right, so I had the grand vision, obviously, of getting the season started. It was something more than just. Oh, welcome to season 4, episode 1 of. All right, it's become painfully obvious that I've really screwed this filming up for the beginning of the season. I don't have a storyline yet. This is basically just a bunch of little vignettes of things that are happening, so there's really nothing happening. So yeah, I guess what I'm gonna have to do here is kind of go back through the past month. I think the beginning of these videos started in August, at least the beginning of August. It's still August. By the time this comes out, it's probably not going to be August. So I got the full tilt boogie ready for practice. I'm just talking about practice. Not a race, practice. Then jumped into the deep end with Trainer Road. All right, it's almost go time. I got my stories on. No, I'm not gonna wear this. What I'm gonna be taking a look at today on Trainer Road is the specialty phase of the cyclocross plan. I'm more than likely probably should be doing other stuff on there, like we got base phase, build phase, specialty phase. What we're gonna be doing today is specialty phase. Then we're gonna look at the off-road, and what we're gonna look for here is the cyclocross. And we're gonna do low volume, and today we're gonna do the ramp test. And that's a new test for them, the step test for FTP. Looks pretty interesting, but first I gotta calibrate. Next time you'll see me is when I'm shredded, I don't know, I guess. Ready? All right, that was painful. Nothing really changed on my FTP. I'm still at 200, so I guess that's like an affirmation that the default, I'm a default. That's kind of sad to think about, but yeah, I kind of continued for as long as I could at about 90 RPMs. It was about just before the 20-minute mark, and it just stopped. I just ground to a halt. And I continued just kind of grinding, you know, to get as much data as possible. And for those that haven't done this step test, you ride until you can't. When you stop, the system will just ask you if you want to continue the ride or you want to stop the ride and calculate your FTP, which I probably should have done earlier, but I don't know, I got 26 minutes of grinding out at 380 watts at that point. I guess that's like kind of like climbing up Alpe d'Huez. I'm going to pretend that that's what that is. That's it, workout complete, spun down. On to the next ones. Also had an impromptu cross practice at the park. Little impromptu cross practice today. A little bit early in the day, but try to do this in the evening. Believe it or not, this is the first time that she's been out on the bike since the last time you saw her on the bike, which was December 11th, 12th, 10th? I can't remember. I think it's the 10th. I was at Bike Night Across when she raced. It's been a weird winter and summer, filled with lots of video games, which I'm totally okay with. This is going to be a kind of a big So today's going to be the first day that, I think it's pretty much the first day that I'm going to do any turning. Who's that? Got the old school Revolution cycles. I mean, aside from doing any of the single track and the, what am I trying to say? Yeah, the single track at the C&O. I haven't done any turning. It's all been just straight gravel crushing and all that nonsense. So it's time to get everything back in order. I think one of the main things I'm gonna need to learn this year, pedaling through all the turns. We have no problem turning, but I definitely can make better use of it. I can definitely make better use of them than some of the sharper ones. Oh man, definitely about to vomit here. A couple days later, I filmed something where I opened up a couple packages. You know, for the most part, just about everything that I was riding last year is going to be a part of this season. I'm sure there'll be some more stuff that's showing up. Speaking of stuff that's showing up, I got some stuff. These are called the Walters, and it's a full frame. Kind of a dope look to it. And I think it's obvious who's a part of this season yet again. Got got a black Z1 and a white Z1. Both of them are MIPS. Laser will again be a part of this season of the Cross-Off. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I think there is some more stuff coming. I'm pretty sure there's more stuff coming. Here we go, the laser bullet. I don't know if you can see that, it's dark as heck in here. I've got my mood lighting happening here. Anyway, I've already ridden this, love it. Got the little vent. Ah, it's not moving. Move, move. I want you to move. All right, there you go. I like this helmet a lot. I've already ridden in pretty decently hot temperatures and it vents really well. Which brings me to the one thing that I forgot to mention on that last little clip that I did is another company that I'm working with this year. Wish I could light this up like Pulp Fiction.
We happy? Yeah, we happy.
So I'll be riding the Easton EC90 SL cranks, as well as cinch power meter. I'm pretty stoked about this. Thank you, Easton, for being a part of the Cross-Off this season. I may not be as fast as, all right, let me reword that. I'm nowhere near as fast as any of the other people that you're gonna have on the podium. You won't have any better content. I can guarantee that. Because winning ain't nothing. Oh, what is this? This is sick. Please open. How do you open? Come off! Is that sealed? What is that? Man, that is... All right. That is sick. Stainless steel, thermal, sealed. That is cool. Little coffee mug. That is cool. Thank you, Easton. Man, this is looking just like a cross race. I got all the anxiety too. Today I'm gonna go out and shoot a cross tips and tricks, whatever you want to call it, skill session with George Schultz, better known as G. I mean, everybody yells G when he's racing. Yeah, G! Yeah, G! I'm supposed to be there in 10 minutes. Oh my God. What's up? How you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Good. Excited.
Have you ever gotten a new helmet?
Yeah, it's actually a new orange helmet, the same one.
You been riding it?
Yeah, I just did a little cross ride front game here.
Oh, nice. Getting the foul treads.
Right.
Only for fast guys.
That's right.
With control.
Oh yeah, so...
Versus the PDXs.
The PDX is a lot more forgiving of a tire, so you can run it on a dry course. Because it just tends to corner really well, but on some of the faster, drier courses, just the file tread is just like it's a little lighter and a little rolls faster.
So in your experience, how long have you been running this?
Just a few days.
So in your experience, the first things that you feel that you have to change mentally?
I think the off-camber stuff changes a lot.
Yep.
It's like, you know, like it's pretty easy to figure it out on like a flat corner.
I also managed to get out the other day for some hot laps, and what I thought was going to be this video, but then, if that makes any sense, like I was gonna do like a this is what's happened in the past couple of weeks video, just like I'm doing now, but I did it then. Yeah. All right, so I had the grand vision, obviously, of something more than just like walking onto the screen and saying that I'm running really late on getting not going super fast on this course because even though I've already been through it, I don't trust what's out here. I feel like I might have missed something. I do not want to hit it at speed. All right, so first practice, that was pretty good. This is I think the best I've felt in any of the seasons, except maybe the first one, but I didn't know any better. But in terms of fitness, I don't know, I feel better. Maybe that's just a combination of the fitness actually being better and then my mental health just being much better than it has been the past 2 years, past 3 years. The first year I was in denial. Yeah, man, I'm stoked about this season. I'm looking forward to, of course, stoked about this season. Looking forward to getting out there and racing and seeing all you guys. I'm sure there's going to be more parts of this vlog. If there isn't, then I'll see you in the next one. If there's more, then I'm cutting to the next scene right now. Regardless if this is the end or not. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in following along what I'm doing for the season and seeing what the cross-off's all about, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video.